A new environment encourages us to be more mindful and present, as we're more likely to notice and appreciate new surroundings. This is a quote by Michael Klim. My name is Nalike Kana, and this is my formal presentation of my experience of experiential learning. I'll be highlighting lessons learned along the way. Starting off with my highlight. My highlight was being able to successfully lead a project to completion. I had the task of organizing a workshop and making sure that I oversee the whole process. I had to organize and post information about the workshop and source materials, stationery, a presenter, and people for the workshop. This gave me a lot of insight on project management and making sure that you follow through with each step. And also, it really increased my ability to coordinate. So I'd say it was one of the best highlights of the whole experience. The most anxiety-inducing task for me was having to interact and speak with clients. That really scared me because I was scared that I'd say the wrong thing or not be able to respond in an appropriate way if I encounter a difficult client. However, as time went on and I did it more, I was able to increase my confidence and ability to speak well with clients. It also helped me become more assertive in what I'm talking about, as well as being confident in putting my best foot forward. The one thing I can say I disliked the most was being unable to leave work early, because obviously you get tired and you feel like you're done. Even if you're done with your tasks and everything you need to do for the day, you still have to stay at work up until the time where you're allowed to leave, which is probably 4 or 5 in some cases. And that's the one thing I disliked the most. But eventually you get the hang of it and you get used to it. An important lesson I learned was timekeeping. Always being on time helps you not only be in good graces with your boss, but also helps you to be present and fully aware of what's happening around you. When you come late, you often have anxiety of not being able to catch up with things on time, or just being scared of the fact that, people are judging you because you're late. So when you're on time, you're able to do your tasks on time, but also to be in good graces with your manager and your boss. And it also shows everyone around you that you take your job seriously. One last thing I learned is to enjoy the process and to make the most of the environment that you're in. I learned to be more interactive with my co-workers and to network, such that I was able to build relationships, good relationships with them, working relationships that is. Even when I left, I was still able to connect with them and to be on good talking terms with them, which then helps with networking. If in the future I need something and they happen to be able to do it, I'll be able to go to them. And if they need me, they'll be able to come to me as well. These were my takeaways for the whole process of experiential learning. And I can say that overall, it was a great experience. I learned to be more comfortable with talking to people and putting myself in uncomfortable situations where I'm maybe shy to speak to people or maybe shy to, present something. I was able to stand my ground and to learn to be confident. So overall, it was a great experience. Thank you for watching.